Good afternoon, YouTube. Not gone into town today. I've come on a long dog walk and I thought I'd bring you with me. So we're out with Buddy McPherson. My boy Buddy. Come on, mate. Cross. And we're going on a dog walk and a chat. Always remember when you're on a dog walk, don't forget your poo bags. There's nothing I can't stand more than somebody just leaving a dog shit somewhere because they can't be asked to pick it up. Oh dear. But yeah, we're going on a walk, bit of a chat and everything else about states of affairs with governments and things like that. So yeah, there will be some politics involved, but it's been a very quiet few days, which I don't mind. Gives me a break, but I like to be a few videos usually ahead of myself. Last year was hectic. It was literally 2 videos a day at one point. Now I'm getting lucky if I get 2 videos a week when there's nothing to report on and stuff. I mainly do dog walks, photography, things like that. Get off their garden, you monkey. Come here. And this is what I do to relax. Another thing I do to relax: dog walks, long dog walks. He'll be knackered tonight. He's already been out this morning. He'll have his last one about 10ish. Usually it's twice a day of walking, but today he's getting 3. Fuck him. So no one still knows what's happening with this place, the old Stoot. All derelict, run down. Used to be a community hub. Used to be bingo, darts, pool, everything up here. Now, another empty building here in Melton with a couple of charity bins, and that's your fucking lot. When I take dogs out, I just like to let a dog be a dog, let them sniff around, let them do what the fuck they want. I don't tell him off, I don't stop him from sniffing around or anything. I just let him do what he wants. He's a good dog. If he pulls a bit, he pulls a bit. If he don't, he don't. He knows if I tell him not to, not to. But he's a pet. You've got to realise the difference between pets and working dogs. Now, I've got experience with working dogs. I used to work at the vet camp here in Melton, the DAC, and I worked there for a good number of years with dogs. And they're a different animal. They're the same animal, but they're a different animal. They identify as a different animal. They're not family pets, although they can be quite easily domesticated. They're domesticated anyway, but with what's happening in the Green Party and greyhound racing, greyhounds are built and bred to run. What idiot thinks that a greyhound doesn't like to run and chase after things? Why do we play fetch with our dogs? And just talking about the DAC, there it is, just across those 2 fields there. It's one of the reasons I moved up to this end of town. Now, what's happened is you've got somebody that's bought 10, let's say 10 greyhounds, thoroughbreds, £38,000 each, in mind to race them and win some money. Now my dog's having a shit and I've got to pick it up. I'll be back in a minute. As I said before, always carry poo bags. That's his second shit he's had. I don't know what I'm feeding him. Well, I do know what I'm feeding him, meat and biscuit, but he's a little shit machine, he's my dog. As I was saying, the man buys 10 dogs, 38 grand each. puts them into races to earn money. He's a businessman, he's also a lover of animals, otherwise he wouldn't buy dogs or be involved with dogs. And that's how it works. Now, because they've banned greyhound racing in certain areas of Great Britain, what you have now is a man with 10 dogs that can't race them anymore. And he ain't going to be earning any money off them. So they say they'll send them to the Dogs Trust. The Dogs Trust never put down a healthy dog. Now, from working with dogs for a number of years, I know for facts, this is facts, not fiction, that the Dogs Trust do put dogs down. So don't bullshit. They do. So I'm just heading down towards a little bit of wasteland, or what was an old factory. And as I was saying, yeah, this guy's now left with 10 dogs that he's got to pay the vet bill for. He's got to pay food, he's got to pay people to look after them, because he's obviously trying to find some other ways and means of making some money. And the dogs will get put down because he's going to be losing money. Now, if people thought about this before they start banning this and doing that and doing the other, then maybe this wouldn't happen. But the thing I ask is, okay, they think they've had a massive victory with banning greyhound racing. Will they ban halal meat slaughter? Will they do that? If you don't know what halal meat slaughter is, it's the inhumane killing of animals, and it's predominantly done by Muslims. Will they ban that? Of course they fucking won't. Why? Well, because basically they rely on the Muslim vote, don't they? Denton and Gaunton, for instance. Not that that was a fixed vote, was it? That wasn't sectarian voting, was it? Now, I'm just going to point this out. This is a footpath, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This is actually a footpath. And they've blocked it with these, which isn't on, but maybe they're trying to stop the trials bikes from coming down here. But all they tend to achieve is giving them a jump. But yeah, as I was saying, the Denton and Gaunton vote was a fixed vote. Basically, the males of the family telling the rest of the family how to vote. They get the say on how to vote and everything. That's how it works. Go on, find it. Find me a rabbit for me supper, mate. Find us a rabbit for me supper. If anybody's wondering what breed he is a Parsons Jack Russell, so they tend to have longer legs. And he's just looking for a twig to piss up by the looks of it. And we got him for the simple reason my daughter had a bad experience with a dog when we lived another place in town. We had a dog next door. It wasn't a nasty dog, but it scared the living shit out of her. It was a German Shepherd, and she was only 5 years old. So to stop her from being scared of every dog that she walked past, I went and got her a dog. But guess what? I've ended up looking after it. Him, my boy. But she loves him to bits, and she's no longer scared of dogs. We had him from a puppy. Excuse me, I've still got a horrible cold that comes and goes. And yes, it does come and go. I don't give a shit what anyone says. It's horrible. One minute you feel tired and you just want to go to bed, and the next minute you're full of snot, sneezing your face off and going hot and cold. It's a horrible cold. You don't want it. Now, I haven't been down here for a while, for some time actually. It's a bit out of the way, but I do come down here. I used to come down here regularly with the dog and my camera, and somebody fucking shouting. Where's that coming from? Somebody shouting. You're up and fucking yelling. I think I've shown you around here, down here before, I think. But we'll have another walk round and we'll... Whatever. The dog's looking round as if to say what the fuck's going on. Now, there's a new factory being built down here. Something to do with insulation. I don't know whether you've seen yesterday's video, the insulation on the side of the wall near the old match tub in town that they've tried to put up. which is a little bit of a health and safety hazard. They're attaching it to wooden batons, excuse me, which will rot out behind it and it'll fall down. So that needs looking at, I'm just saying. Now down here we've got structures like this. As you can see, we've got steps here. Bits over here, I don't know what it was before. I think it was some sort of foundry or something. So the GoPro's deciding today it's going to play silly fuckers. But as we walk up towards the main road here, there's a new factory being built. Apparently the old one's been knocked down. I did do a video on it. Now I'm going to admit I'm getting very bored of doing videos and things like that, of politics and things. Yeah, it's just bored in general. I'm really struggling to find content at the moment. He isn't. He's as happy as a pig in shit. He's such a happy family dog. Where are you going? Come on then. As you can see, they're working on working on whatever it is down there. They've still got security and everything. I've been down there on a good few occasions, but now the buildings are gone and everything. I don't know whether you can see in the distance there. I haven't brought a zoom camera with me or anything. You can see the landfill at the back there with the little energy mill, whatever you call them, windmill behind it. I wonder what they'll do with that. That'll be interesting. That'd be interesting to get a look at some point. But I'm going to sneak through these bushes here, find a way to get down to the train track and continue on my jolly way, on my jolly walk. Anyway, I do wonder where all the piss comes from. Well, I did do. Dogs will save, male dogs will save a certain amount of urine to mark territory in their bladders. So there's a fantastic fact for you. Look at him. Just sniffing round, doing his own bloody thing. Not a care in the bleeding world. Oh dear me. I'll leave the camera running for a minute and we'll watch him enjoying his walk. I'm letting him take the lead. He's just stopped. Come on. Called a walk, mate, not a stand. We're going for a walk, is. No, he does get excited when he knows he's going out. He's recently been to the barber shop, had his nails done. His flea treatment started last month, so that will continue through the year, through the summer period. It's a spot-on treatment that you put on the back of the neck that basically renders the fleas infertile. You can see where the motorbikes come, look, racing round here. And I've got no problem with it. Some people have. Some people have an issue with it. So yeah, today's video is literally a walk and a talk, isn't it? It's nothing special. I haven't done a live for a long time. Been building up my data. But I think Reform are in town on Saturday, so I might go down and record that, but then again I might not. I might just have a break for a few months. I'm losing subscribers at the minute because of my content, and because of lack of content, should I say. We're not going down that way, mate. So I don't know how many people would be interested in seeing more relaxing dog walks. Look at him. Why would you not find this relaxing? Here's a big stick, look. Isn't it? You want it? Want it? Bloody hell. Where are you going? It's this way, dickhead. Because it's been so windy, there's a lot of sticks laying around and stuff. I usually play a game with him where I pick up a twig, push him on the bottom, diggle, diggle, and he goes after it, but he's not in the mood at the minute. He's too busy sniffing round. You can smell other dogs, smell other things. Now, as I said before, if you do bring your dog down here, if you know where it is, I would keep them on a lead. There are some very deep holes around this place that I wouldn't recommend letting your dog off the lead and falling down, because if they do, you're not getting your dog back anytime soon, which is why I try and be responsible and keep my dog on a lead when in places like this, because it's very unknown. Plus you've got other dog owners around. You don't know whether their dog likes other dogs, and that dog could nail your dog. They don't know whether your dog likes their dog, and vice versa. So being a responsible dog owner is quite a thing, really, if you think about it. At the end of the day, like, they're like 2-year-old, 3-year-old children, and they're part of the family. Somebody hasn't picked the dog shit up there, but hey ho. It's a very desolate place. This place reminds me of a scene from Terminator 2 Judgment Day, because it's black and very dull colours, if you know what I mean. Blacks and yellows and greens. Very post-apocalyptic. But I actually like that. I actually find it something a little bit different. It's a little bit like an alien landscape. You could imagine something like a movie being made down here, like Mad Max or something like that, you know. I noticed Charlie Veach has been doing quite a few of these videos, so maybe this one will do well. I don't know. You never know, do you? But yeah, I mean, I'm a worrier. I worry about family members going to school and being harmed. I worry about politics and things like that, about the state of the world, not just Great Britain. We're letting in all these male men of fighting age staying in hotels. AY Audits goes around and records them. There was 1,000 in 1 week, and I asked Raise the Colours, have you stopped the boats yet? But you've had all the money for stopping the boats, yet you still haven't stopped the boats. So what's happening, Ryan? What's actually going on? Why did Danny Tomo really leave? What's the truth? Who are people going to believe? Another shot of a dog. You see what I mean by is a good dog. Usually, sometimes he goes out with other dogs. We pay for him to go and run around a massive, great big field all day with about 10 other dogs, bowls of water around the place, and he just basically does what he wants. And I know that all the other dogs are absolutely fine with him. He's absolutely fine with all of them. And they basically just run around as a pack. And I think that's good for an animal, or for a dog, to be able to do that. They can act on their instincts, they can do what they want. There's a little stream there they can drink out of. It's nice. And dogs should be able to do that. Let's have a look down here. You're not going down there. Now this is what I mean, this sort of thing. If your dog went down there and hurt itself, it wouldn't be good. And the old remains of a lamp post from an old factory that used to be here, of some description, back in the days where health and safety was non-existent. And then we had health and safety, and then we had health and safety go absolutely sodding crazy. The same as everything's gone crazy in this world. Britain has become too woke, too accepting, of individuals not treating this country with respect that it deserved after our forefathers fought in the First and the Second World War to give us the freedoms that we have today. And Keir Starmer is to blame for that, and so is the Tories. There's nobody else to blame. Now, people can slag off reform as much as they want, they can slag off advance as much as they want. The fact is, Labour and the Tories are done. They will never be in government again after what they have done to this country. Now, they're being controlled, I think, by probably someone like the Muslim Brotherhood or something like that. This is conspiracy theory stuff. Look at these, look. I can tell spring's here. Come on. And whether you like it or not, the truth will come out. We've got the Jeffrey Epstein files that are happening. We've got a lot going on in the world at the moment, and it's too much for me to keep up with. Hence, I've come away from it for a bit. See you in a minute. Me stopping for a drink of water, and he's still raring to go. He is. Hold on, buddy. I'm not 21 anymore, mate. I'm nearly 50. Now, I hope if you've got a dog that you're a responsible dog owner, that you're a pick your poo up type person, that you're a loving, caring animal lover, like me and my family are. Get him in the back garden with the garden hose in the summer, and he eats the water. Look at him. I love my dog. He helps with mental health when you can get out and do this. It's a beautiful day. Pardon me. Now we're just going to be coming towards the end of the walk very shortly. So my final thoughts are, whatever you're doing in this world, whatever your politics are, whatever you believe, whatever religion you're into, whatever colour your skin is, whatever sexuality you are, just remember to keep smiling. Be happy. Don't shove your shit in other people's faces because they don't like it. Have your freedom of speech, but please realise that freedom of speech does not come without consequence. Accept them consequences and hold yourself to account for every single thing you do, because it affects people around you. Watch out for some bonus footage. Again, my subs are on the way down. I've lost 3 subscribers, so if you can, do us a favour and subscribe to the channel, as it does help. I will be going down. I've just decided to do the reform tent on Saturday. I don't know if I'll be doing a video tomorrow. Again, I'm struggling creatively at the moment, and this little guy usually helps me find creativity and things like that. He's out of breath, bless him. It's been a long walk. I'll show you where we are. Right, heel. And that's how you make a dog heel, by telling them to heel. Now, if you've got a dog that pulls, I can't show you because he isn't pulling. The easiest way to stop them from pulling is quite literally while they're pulling, and he'll follow me around now wherever I go. Look. Yeah. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Heel. Buddy, sit. Good boy. Gives that paw. Paw. Oi. Paw. Sit. I said sit. Don't show me up now. Sit. Sit. Paw. paw. Give me your paw, you little shit. Give me that paw. Give me that bloody paw. He does usually give you his paw if you've got a treat. This has been Street Switch Photography. If you like this video, sit. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Go and hit the notification bell. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Remember, I might be doing some bonus footage, so stay tuned. But then again, I might not. So stopping a dog from pulling. While they're pulling, if you can see, he's got tension on the lead there. You stop, pull back, and then start walking backwards. Now I'm going to start walking forwards again. Will you pull? No. Now for most dogs that will take, I've done it before obviously, that will take a lot longer. It will take several you know, goes. It's going to do it again, look. And pull back, heel. And what you'll notice is when I stop, if I pull back, 1 second, I'll show you. Let him go in front. If I stop, he'll stop, and if I start walking backwards, he'll start walking backwards. The thing is, dogs learn by association. If I stop again, he stops. I'm holding this with 3 fingers. If I walk back, he'll follow on. Now, the thing is, like I say, you get these people that think they're dog trainers and everything else, and they try all sorts, try and over-treating the dog and all the rest of it, and it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. And it also depends, I think, personally, and this is my personal experience, nobody else's. I could be wrong, so just bear that in mind. I am not a qualified dog trainer. I just know how to train a dog. Some dogs don't like other people, certain individuals. So that person isn't going to be able to train that dog. The dog and the trainer have got to be compatible for the best results. Now, he's my dog. He's obviously compatible with me and my family. He's lived with us for nearly 10 years. He does roll over, he does speak, he does give us your paw, he does sit, he does heel, he does lay down. He knows all the commands that I've taught him. His callback is amazing when you've got a treat again. Just start with the basics. There's always YouTube. There'll be different, you can do click things, you get a clicker, and every time he does something good, click, treat, just, you know, they respond to that. But remember, they're a product of their environment and they learn by association. Now, this is the end of the video because I'm going to go home and get a cup of coffee and get my dinner. See you in the next video. Bye for now, and bye from Buddy Boo. So my dog's decided he's going to take his 3rd shit. So out come the poo bags and off we go.